All right, we got an encampment. This is not the smash I was looking for, but I want to see it with a war cry too. All right, war cry is popped. Oh my god. I knew how strong this was gonna be, and I'm still blown away. This is why people have been asking me to cover Raven for so long, because it's just an insane amount of damage. I nag on that cooldown, but this is why Lefty and Righty was my main build in Ventures last season. I didn't make any videos on it, I'm so sorry, but like, god damn. I didn't show you this, but I even shot enemies from over here and over here to bring them all into one. All of that on top of an encampment, just gone. Like it was nothing. So, we got Raven back in the game. The Blady Acres quest has come back around, and I actually completely forgot to showcase it in my weekly video. So, whoops. If you actually go to the yearly timeline, it's pretty clearly laid out. If I can scroll down here, thank you, Google. Blady Acres and Raven comes back around on October 16th. Link to this down below if you guys want to keep up with things. But, yeah. This is the perfect opportunity to talk about Raven. In fact, I even posted a short on my channel just annihilating a mini-boss. Because actually, if I refer back to that timeline real quick here, you guys can even see that every single Venture season we have different modifiers. And some of them, just like the Blast of Badlands Rage modifier, decreases the cooldown of abilities. And that can make Raven very strong. So today is not going to be showcasing that. We are not fortunate enough to have one of those modifiers going on right now. But Raven in general is a very, very, very strong lefty and righty hero. And I don't use it in regular games for the one reason that with Happy Holidays and Noir buffing us for another 10 seconds, it's still a 50-second cooldown, which is just too much. That is way too long to be waiting. So we are going to be using Double Agent Evelyn to get that 1 second cooldown per kill. We're going to be using an SMG. And let's just go through the build very quick. Happy Holidays for obvious reasons. Raven, if you don't know already, basically buffs your damage by 25% and causes explosions. It's insanely good. Typically for dungeons, you would want Carbide in the lead. I think I sent him out. Oh, I didn't send him on an expedition. Carbide can bounce around a ton. It's super fun. I highly recommend checking out my dungeon videos. Link down below to all three of those. Carbide is super fun in there, but we will not be using him in this build because A, he's not super useful in regular missions because it bounces around like crazy, and in support, that affliction damage is garbage. It's very low, highly not recommended, so yeah, definitely not recommended. Battle Beat, super good. That does affect the Bang and Pow, so you shoot faster, do more damage, it's great. You will be eliminating tons of enemies when it's active, so it's super useful. Absolutely stunning, stuns enemies in place, super useful. That does affect mini bosses, I believe, so that's very nice. Pump Metal, obviously, just every kill, 10 extra seconds, super good. Lefty and Righty, talked about it earlier. And Coconuts. So I know a lot of people accuse me of being a Coconuts fanboy, and I just wanted to come clean and say that I am. It's awesome. Why would I not be? Coconuts gives you the best healing in the game and a damage bonus. You can't not use it. I did recommend or consider some other options. So there are a lot of ways to run this build, and I don't want this intro to run on too long, but you've got a lot of options. There's like Rio. Basically, energy damage gives you 20% more energy damage. She's not good for Raven in the league because he's not doing energy damage, but if you're using Carbide, it can be great. There are lots of heroes. I mean, damage versus Miss Monsters and Bosses can be good. Extra explosion damage from Wukong can be good. I mean, just scroll through your heroes. You can do Warcry buffs. There are lots of different things. But because I'm going to be using an SMG to reduce the amount of cooldown, I figured Coconuts would be good because that 16% is going to at least do something. Battle Beat will be nice as well. So yeah. I'm just going to hop in game and show you guys what this thing is capable of, because even with that cooldown being as long as it is so strong. All right, got some Coconuts. We're not going to be using Warcry. Lefty, righty, here we go. Honestly, not as much damage as I would have expected, but that's fine. Once we get Battle Beat active and a Warcry and Aura's running Boom Base, this build is absolutely nuts. Here's that SMG action, by the way. We got a little kill there, a little kill there. Thrasher is insane. I just like to ping everything all at once because the affliction damage, as you can see, is actually really decent. Crowd clearing is all right if you spread out that affliction damage, and yeah, now we're down to 12 seconds, which it's bad. I think the 1 second reduction is bad, but it's all we got, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. All right, we got an encampment. This is not the smash I was looking for, but I want to see it with a war cry too. All right, war cry is popped. Oh my god. I knew how strong this was going to be, and I'm still blown away. This is why people have been asking me to cover Raven for so long, because it's just an insane amount of damage. I nag on that cooldown, but this is why Lefty and Righty was my main build in Ventures last season. I didn't make any videos on it, I'm so sorry, but like, god damn. I didn't show you this, but I even shot enemies from over here and over here to bring them all into one. All of that on top of an encampment, just gone. Like it was nothing. I had to back off there not to die, but goodness gracious. Whew. You know, farming these crows can be really good for batteries. Like, this isn't exactly a batteries farming guide, but kill the crows whenever you see them, guys. It's good loot. All right, we got another encampment right next to spawn. So I'm gonna, you know, frustrate a couple of enemies, eat a coconut, hit 6 for the war cry, pop the Lefty and Righty, and just go to town. Look at that damage. Everything up front just annihilated. Absolutely annihilated. It's beautiful. Obviously, I got some traps down to help me out, but like, it doesn't even matter. I'm probably gonna die here in a second. This is partially why I got the coconut, because the coconut passive healing is active all throughout the entire ability duration, and that is, I believe, more healing than even survivalists can keep up with. And somebody did recommend Dennis for the burgers, but I don't know if that's gonna be, you know, that good. And I do want that damage bonus for when I'm using my Thrasher to get kills. So that passive healing, I think, is probably the only reason I'm alive right now, and it's also why I'm a fanboy of coconut. So I think we've seen what we need to see. I'm gonna get this offense started and tune into you guys then. So these guys got boom base, power base, and I think base. So like my whole team just ran constructors. I don't think they know that I can't exactly solo this defense, but I'm gonna do my best. So I asked my friends to let me have the smasher so we can showcase what this loadout is capable of, and I think we're just gonna start from there. So right now we're getting some basic zombies. You really gotta ration out your Lefty and Righty ability usage. Honestly, I'll just coconut just because I got too many of them. I said I was gonna grab some extra, and then I got very lucky and got 10 more. So I promise I didn't farm more than, like, I don't know, I want to say 30 seconds, but you guys can check the timer under my face to verify that. It was not that long, and yeah, sometimes you just get lucky, so I gotta use them. You know, if you think about the coconuts lasting 30 seconds, we got about eight increments of what is it, 8 minutes defense. So you want 16 coconuts, would be eating them as fast as possible. So I'm not even gonna get through them all. And yeah, this is where the Thrasher is gonna come into hand. I absolutely need to use this as much as possible in order to reduce that cooldown. And I think Affliction could be a good way to, well, I keep saying farm that Affliction, but yeah, if I can hit lots of targets all at once, that might get me there faster. And I'm really looking for the big targets, but we're not getting that lucky. I would really hope that we had some bigger things to shoot at, and it's kind of unfortunate. I might just tune in after this Lefty and Righty and see if we have anything to shoot at, but I might have announced that a little too early, as I feel like I'm going to finish this Lefty and Righty and then just see a target immediately. But this is so good. This build in Ventures is exactly, like, this is exactly how it goes. Just tons of damage. Nothing even gets close. You can see the defense right now isn't even like a real defense. They just put floor freeze everywhere with a few electric fields, and it's just because Lefty and Righty can do it all. And this is the drawback. You know, I'm using it just kind of to showcase to you guys, but if you use it willy-nilly like I just did, you find yourself in a position where you actually have a big target and you don't have the big guns to take care of it. And again, I mean, the Thrasher's awesome. Like, I think I named it the top SMG in the entire game in the top 10 SMGs video, and that was not a mistake. This weapon is nuts. So yeah, I'm gonna tune in when we have a big target to, oh, okay, I spoke too soon once again. Look, it's just easy. It's just easy. Like, these are 250 power level. I mean, it's not like they're the hardest enemies to kill, but my goodness, it's like it's nothing. It's like it's nothing. And then the damage drop off, you can crouch now. Oh, it's so good. Look at this, just hordes of enemies. This is why I activated Battle Beat, by the way. This is why I put Battle Beat in support, because I knew she'd be active a ton, and it was not going to be too much of a problem. So here, we're going to reload that real quick, get the coconut active, and use this SMG. Oh my goodness, I am taking a ton of damage. So I'm going to respawn and come back to you guys when we have something cool to shoot at. Well, I don't quite have my ability active, but we'll get there in no time. So we're going to reload real quick, pop one of our coconuts, get the war cry active. Absolutely overkill. Absolutely overkill. And when those ability cooldowns are reduced, that can be really nice in Ventures too, because yeah, the Ben's war cry. That's a sound effect on stream. If you guys want to check these out live, link down below. We actually have a few people in chat today who have never seen these Fun 160s get recorded, which is, it's a great time to just get ignored by the streamer while he records a video and ignores the fact that he's dying, and it's a fun time for everybody. Archer, my savior, thank you. And once again, hit with that massive cooldown. So I'm going to farm up some kills here and tune in when we're back. Look at that timer on the right. Dude, that just changed a bunch. Where'd it go? Wow, you got a lot of easy kills stacked up. It's easy. All right, big crowd of enemies. This is perfect. I might as well use the war cry every time too, because we have so much of a cooldown waiting for our lefty and righty. The war cry is going to be available at the same time every time anyway. That's actually why I had no energy management in this build, because I knew that cooldown would give us plenty of time to get back up to 100 energy. I also knew we'd be queuing a fire mission, so I knew that we wouldn't be getting drained constantly, and not even a problem. So as much as I earlier on wanted to showcase the war cry or the lefty and righty as strong as it normally can be, I didn't want to over buff it with the war cry initially, but practically speaking, you will have a war cry available like every time anyway. So I recommend using war cry every single time if you're gonna have some fun. But in this video right now, okay, that breaking sound effect is gonna drive me nuts. So I think it's time to get a new Thrasher. I was gonna say I recommend saving it. So okay, I'm dead. In today's recording, I'm trying to showcase this ability and use it as much as possible. But in a regular mission, you might want to trap it normally, and then pull out the lefty and righty just for the big boys. And I want to get healed. Aura knows it, or he doesn't know it. Okay, I'm just going to heal my body because I really want to kill these smashers. They are getting so close. No, I finally get smashers to kill and I'm dead. All right, let's do that. Throw a grenade that I didn't mean to throw, and then that lowers my energy. All right, great. We got a minigun. Lefty and righty. Look at that kill time. Beautiful. Full health smasher. Just dead. Like it's nothing. Just stare at it for a bit while holding left click, and it just dies. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. That one's taken a bit to die, and I'm honestly disappointed. I feel like if I would have gotten... Oh, trap on him. That's so unfortunate. Okay, this Thrasher needs to go. I don't even care if I don't have another one ready yet. Do I have like a Silent Spectre? Maybe that's water? Sure, we'll just do that. It doesn't really matter which SMG. Just one that's decent enough damage to get some easy kills. And with the Affliction, it obviously helps a lot. And yeah, not having that ability active is kind of terrible. But one of the nice things about having all these teammates buffing me is that... Holy cow, what's the crit chance on that? Yeah, 55%. Boom base can be so nice, and Archer's just got himself on a ear splitter kick right now, so he got that bonus going on as well. And so we're doing quite a bit more than normal with these regular weapons. And you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. But yeah, I was gonna say saving that ability for the bigger targets can be a more economic use of this. Like right now, I didn't even see that smasher. Probably a bad idea. Forgot my war cry once again. But you know, the war cry, I'm also gonna add, is really nice just for buffing teammates. You know, you're a really good teammate when you're spamming war cry all the time like this, and it can go a long way. You know, it makes the team just a lot more useful. And in this case, maybe I could use the war cry just to be a little more useful when it's not active. Okay, honestly, I think war cry is just awesome in general, and it's probably why the cooldown is so long. I've always wanted to do like a war cry video, but I don't know how. I mean, I'd be doing what I'm doing now, I guess. I mean, I'd be using it and then waiting a bunch of time, and then using it again and then waiting, and it's not maybe my favorite way to showcase that, but honestly, with Warcry being as strong as it is, I can understand why, even with 3 heroes in support, the cooldown is still like 17 seconds, which is rather unimpressive if I'm to be completely honest. Probably should have eaten these coconuts a bit more, but easy kill. I love it. I love the annihilation. Whenever this thing is active, it's truly like a superpower. Whatever is in front of you is not going to be there for long, and it is so satisfying to look at that damage. All these SMG kills just to get it back as fast as possible, and then I get so excited, and in the moment that I die. We're gonna run another mission after this, so as soon as this lefty and righty finishes up, when this mission's over, I will show my damage and we're gonna hop into another game. I don't even think I'm gonna change the loadout because I just want to shoot some more stuff. We didn't get nearly enough smashers this time, and I'm hoping for something better. For those of you interested, lefty and righty got me 5,600 damage, which is more than my teammates, but they were all running constructor, letting me have what I could, so it's not exactly a fair fight. All right, slight loadout change. We're going to be swapping Battle Beat to hand cannons just to try her out. I haven't used her since she came to the game, and this is just Buccaneer Ramirez, by the way, so might as well put that in there. And I was informed that we are, of course, doing energy damage, 20 base energy damage. I don't know how I missed that, but if you wanted to use energy buffing perks, that could work as well. Otherwise, I think the loadout's going to stay exactly the same. Stunning is nice, but I might try the Warcry buff just to switch things up. And all right, we're going to try the Warcry buff. This guy is great. So base solo is the same Warcry as usual, but it can extend your Warcry up to 6 seconds as long as you get 15 eliminations. So it's kind of a good deal, and I can keep things going. And yeah, we're going to hop back into the game, and I'm going to just cut straight to the defense because I think we've seen what we need to see. You know, I said I'd start with the defense, but, you know, it's a triple encampment. I just could not help myself. Also, full disclosure, I did not realize it was a triple encampment until I started recording. So, yeah, here we go. Let's just piss off everybody and just see what can happen. Oh, my God, these hand cannons. Oh, my God. There's so much carnage. How am I alive? I might have to try that again. All right, not only am I trying this again, but I'm antagonizing a smasher to join us. So, yeah, there's no possible way this could go poorly. Here, let's just do this. Let's just do this. We're gonna set up a nice little defensive area. This is good. Pop a coconut. Hit 6, just like that. There we go. And then I almost want to just like immediately leave my safety, and I think that this will be fine as long as there are walls up that we can defend ourselves with. The game is just shaking. The game is just shaking. It can't keep up with all the insanity that is going on right now. This is amazing. Where are the Mist monsters that were here before? I'm gonna run out of Lefty and Righty. There's not enough carnage for this build. Oh my God, I think I made that encampment despawn. Well, I think we got at least 2 of them down. You know, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not sure what that smasher did. Maybe he died on accident. I think any build where you're killing a smasher on accident, you got a good thing going on there. Yeah, look at that. He's just stuck. You know, he's making his way up a ramp. He's trying. Here, I'm just gonna antagonize him a bit further, see if he can come over here and play. He's coming. Don't you worry about him. All right, I'm not sure okay, I'm not sure we exactly need the coconut, but we're going for it anyway. Smasher just gets deleted. Yeah, see, you know, probably not the most difficult thing to kill a Smasher on accident with this build. He was physical too, which just does not make it any better for him. Oh, can we get it? Nice. Look at that damage. It's so beautiful. This build is such a treat. You know, even with the cooldown, I think I'm becoming a Lefty and Righty lover. I don't know if I could ever use this as my main loadout, but this is so fun. This is great. All right. Wave 2, I guess. Defense number 2 begins. I'm gonna be a little picky. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say I want to wait for big targets, but I want to watch these cannonballs explode. So Storm suggested that in the Twitch chat, and I agree. I think the cannonballs are rare, but I feel like they do more than Battle Beat. I don't know. Maybe this is placebo, but Battle Beat kicks in after 10 kills, and then it's pretty good. But the cannonballs are here all the time. And once again, I'm forgetting my war cry. I know, like I said last game, you should probably pop it every time because the cooldown is pretty much the same. And now I've got, oh God. Okay, you know what though? The same deal as last time. The war cry could be very helpful in taking care of these, of these smashers. And once again, I got lucky enough with coconuts to build up to 19 of them, and I'm not even eating them. So I'm really just not even using this loadout to its maximum effectiveness. If you guys ever use these videos as loadout recommendations, just try to do better than I am here, because I just get so excited about what's going on that I forget half the things I brought with me. Coconuts are only as good as when you eat them. Like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but sometimes I get complaints where like, oh, I died using coconuts. I'm like, well, did you eat them? And then they just stare at me blankly. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, you do actually have to eat the coconut to stay alive. Look at this damage. It's so good. Coconut giving us a nice 16% bonus. Easy peasy. Smashers dying like it's nothing. I love it. I love it. Oh man, everything's just annihilated. So we're just gonna chip away. I wonder if I have to actually get the kill or if traps can finish off a target that I shot at. Does that count in reducing my cooldown? I really actually don't know. I'm just need another coconut. I feel like every Lefty and Righty I should eat a coconut, because that is, you know, basically in line with the 30-second healing, because it makes you glow green, but it's not always super obvious when that's active. So yeah, and in this case I feel like it might be better to just ignore that smasher and then eating a coconut because I can, popping the war cry, Lefty and Righty, and it's gone. Yeah, and it's gone. Just like investing in South Park, or in reality too, you know. Yeah, and it's gone. I don't know where to go. I want to kill one smasher and I want to kill 2 smashers. Can I bounce the cannonballs up at him? Easy. Look at it go. He's dead. He's dead. And I didn't get enough kills to really yeah, continue that on. So I'm gonna get some kills, get this back, and see you with the next Lefty and Righty. So awkwardly enough, with the Evelyn bonus, I'm not exactly getting Lefty and Righty, or the Warcry available with every Lefty and Righty, but honestly, it's fine. This is doing tons of damage, and the explosions are fantastic for eliminating multiple smashers at once. Crouching, of course, as mentioned, is really good at being a lot more accurate, but of course, it doesn't make you stay alive better. In fact, looking at your health bar and making sure that you're not dead is really important to staying alive. Of course, I am teasing myself, but it is actually difficult to stay on top of that when Lefty and Righty makes you so slow. And I feel responsible for the smashers because my teammates, like I said, are being nice and letting me have them for the gameplay. But that also means that we might lose a mission if I don't do my job. So yeah, I'm gonna get my ability back, and then I'll see. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, we got a nice swarm of them. We got the coconut, war cry, Lefty and Righty. You guys know the drill. Look at that carnage. This is just Lefty and Righty ASMR at this point. This is beautiful. Oh, come on. Can you keep walking? I think the... yeah. I think I keep saying mini boss. The mist monster. I think it got frozen, so... Yeah, it wasn't exactly coming to play, but this is just easy. This is beautiful. It's honestly like a video... Oh, I mean, obviously it's a video game, but I feel like it's one of those shooter games where, like in an arcade, where you just have this ultra-powerful cannon, and you just point it in the general direction of the things you want eliminated. And again, fair disclosure, Aura is running boom base, so this Lefty and Righty will obviously be stronger than probably a lot of people's. I have a very stacked party here, so this will be doing lots and lots of damage. If you guys do this on your own, especially with randoms, your mileage will vary, but honestly, this build scales really well. Early game, it'll do a ton of damage. Late game, it'll do a ton of damage. The stronger you and your teammates are, the stronger this build will be. So I don't think it's too bad to showcase it like this. I'm just trying to make a fun video and a loadout recommendation. It's up to you guys to find the people to play with and buff it as much as you can. Our Discord is great for that. I wasn't even intending for a Discord plug when I started talking, but it is true that our community has 31,000 people in it right now, and not everybody's super nice. You know, you could ping the mods if that ever happens, but by and large, people are generally friendly, and I cannot jump on top of a thing to save my life. I'm just gonna go over here and just start shooting from the side because this is great. I don't know if the cannonballs are gonna make it that far, but okay, look at that. I'm looking at my health and I'm doing what I can to stay alive. I'm looking at the ranged guys and trying to take out them because the blasters are the ones that are gonna be doing that damage. And look at that, a little bit of self-awareness, just shooting at the guys that are trying to make me less alive. Archer's trying to... Oh, yes, that mini-boss is mine, guys. I got this. I unmuted Discord just to tell them that. All right, I got 30 seconds. Okay, guys, I have 30 seconds left on my cooldown, so just give me a second. All right, so I'm back muted on Discord, but I want this mini-boss so bad. This is exactly one of the reasons I wanted to run this back and do this again, because I want it. Oh, and he's healing too, which is kind of convenient because I want to start it from full health. So we got 7 seconds on the clock. I'm going to wait for the war cry. This is going to be awesome. All right, coconut, war cry, Lefty and Righty. March is probably going to buff me with the ear splitter. Look at that damage. It's going down so fast. Soloing an entire husky mini boss without tank, mind you. Oh, almost until the ability goes away. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, we can just drone it away from here. Thank you, team, for letting me have that. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. That is like the cherry on top with every 160. It's the moment we wait for, is the annihilation of a very unfortunate mini boss, and that did not disappoint. I'm a little surprised that we didn't take it out. I thought we would have been able to do that, but okay. I guess this build does have some limits besides the cooldown, and I'm just gonna be dead because I don't have anything to heal myself with. Meanwhile, A1 Get This Money is raiding on Twitch. I don't know if you guys have checked out his YouTube channel, but I feel like that link's gonna have to go in the description of the video now because this is a very timely raid. Welcome, friends. We're just trying out Lefty and Righty in YouTuber mode. So, you know, I'm getting my ass kicked. Typical deal when I'm using an ability that restricts my movement and I use it out in the middle of a battlefield with no campfires or any healing besides coconuts. Yeah, it's just typically what you do. Yeah, I got no other healing besides the coconuts, and Archer is just giving me constant ear splitter to buff me as much as he can, and I appreciate it because this is great. Just going straight through shielders. This is exactly what I do in Ventures, by the way. Whenever there's a shielder, this build makes me so stubborn that I just want to shoot straight through the shielder and annihilate the bubble, but that's not exactly doable without my abilities, so I'll check in when my ability comes back. You know, I'd said I'd come back when my ability is up, but there's really nothing left. The Smashers took a break. They saw the Lefty and Righty and just bowed out. The mini-boss, of course, isn't coming back. It is a pretty chill game. Thank you to my teammates for running this. Thank you guys for watching this extra long video. If you guys enjoyed, comment down below, subscribe, like the video, all the fun stuff that YouTubers ask for. I really enjoy making these, and your suggestions motivate me to make more of them. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one, and yeah, take it easy. Go get Raven. And then